What up, y'all? How's it going tonight? I just said I got to get on camera at least a little bit here to start the stream. Unfortunately, we will have to turn the camera off, so we don't have to compete with needle lag. But I definitely wanted to get on for a little bit and say what up, and let you see y'all, let you see me a little bit here. So I do have a reason for coming on camera here. I needed to talk about a few things real quick, but let me catch up, see what we got going on in the chat room so far. What's going on, Freddie? And we got the game. What's up, Jared? Clint in the house. What's up, Michael and John? What's up, Aaron? Hopefully you having a good trip so far. What's up, Troy? This is my man Helios. What's up, Tater Tot? San Diego Steve in the house. What's up, San Diego Steve? What's up, Ryan? How's it going? Jonathan Tesh in the house. There's Greg K. What's up, man? Hope you're having a good night. And let's see, Craig Moody. What's up? Ray Strickland. What's up? Don't want to miss anybody here. Joey C. Michael Griffin. Scott F. What's going on, y'all? If I missed anybody's name, I apologize. Feel free to rap me out on the chat. It'd be okay. I'll deal with it. But I just wanted to get some FaceTime with y'all. I really miss being on camera while I play y'all. Good news is we're trying to work our way to getting some sort of laptop here. And part of the reason why I'm on camera here is I do want to say what's up to my friend Hal. He is taking a little bit of a break, but he did send me a little bit of a donation the other day, and he left me with a message that he wanted me to pass on to you all. Hal says, blessings to you and your families with health and prosperity. So if y'all see Hal hanging out in the 19th hole, give him a shout out for me, and definitely appreciate that contribution to the laptop fund. So we are going to be playing Qualification today, and we are going to be playing for realsies, and plan on doing the pro account for the 19th hole. It's going to be kind of an odd week for me. I'm going to try to stream the next few days. I don't know if I'll stream on Thursday or not. Myself and my family will be heading up to Steel Country in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We'll be leaving early on Friday morning, so I don't know how much time I will get to be able to stream. More than likely, I will still get to play my accounts, and most likely it will be more of one of those uploading type things where I upload them to my YouTube page where you can still kind of go back and watch the videos and stuff like that. But as far as streaming goes up there, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how the connection is. Maybe be able to squeak out a stream here and there, but we'll just have to wait and see. I think our schedule is going to be pretty packed while we are there, spending time with the family and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I see Brad made his way in here, so that means his stream is over with. Hopefully Brad did well on his, I guess it was his baby account. So I'm sure he did. Let's see if we got any bells in here. All right. So let's open up these chests real quickly here, and then we're going to get started. We will go dark on the camera. And see if we get something good in these chests. Some Saturn cards. A Guardian. There, that's nice. And we got this free chest right here. The silver chest. Some more Saturn cards and Malibus. Alright. So I don't know how many of y'all have actually played your qualifying rounds. I did post a video of one of my smaller accounts, and played holes 1 through 9. That way you can just go back and watch whichever hole you want, without having to watch the whole thing. If you have been on the 19th hole recently, you notice I have been starting up a contest here, calling it the monetization contest. We will be giving away a prize whenever YouTube decides to monetize me. But along the way, between now and then, I am going to try to give people different chances to get themselves in the drawing more than one time. It will be just like normal. We have one big thread where everybody can come and enter one time. But then between now and the drawing, I will give out chances for extra chances in the drawing. Like today I had some questions about my favorite drink or how many dogs I have, stuff like that. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on the 19th hole for that kind of stuff. And let's check out here in the chat room before we go. James Mercer said good luck. What's going on, James? And Aaron wants someone to gift him 4 extra mile cards so he can get that level 8 extra mile. Michael Bolton says Steeler Nation. And there's Tim Olson. He says, what up, everyone? So, all right. So going dark on the screen, and then we're going to go ahead and start the round. Give my phone a minute or two to kind of catch up after I turn the screen off. So there we go. We dark now. Hole number 1 is a par 3. And we are going to play hole number 1 with the sniper on this account. And I lost my feed. Let me see here if I can get it back. Got my iPad charged up, my old iPad charged up and opened up. All right. So here we go. What's up, Brandon? Appreciate it very much. And here we go. Let's change out our club. I plan to play some riskier shots here in this qualifying round. Just because it is a qualifying round, and it is when you test things out. So that means hole number 8, we will be going for the skip shot over the water. We did that with the APOC 3 earlier on my other account and made the skip. So we got the sniper in, and we're going to go with the, I think we're going to go, we got plenty of Kingmakers, so we're going to go ahead and use them. We're going to go with the Kingmaker. If you got them, you might as well use them. So here we go. I did not get to watch a lot of RJ's stream today. I did kind of get in on the back end to see that he was just practicing. So I guess he will probably be playing his main or his for real account tomorrow and going for that big score. I think I got a -14 on my my 1 through 9 that I posted earlier. So I'm hoping for something similar to that. I'm gonna have to get a few of the shots to drop, and I have to, get a few of these skips to go across. So hole number 1, par 3. Kind of odd to start out with this hole in my opinion, but that's how they've got it going. I would recommend the sniper for sure on this hole, but you can use the hammerhead as you saw me use on the other account. And we are going to go with the Kingmaker here to cut down on the wind. And I will be going with a 10% adjustment on this shot, for sure. You could go with a Navigator if you wanted to. If you don't want to use a Kingmaker in these early rounds, definitely, would get the job done. And I will be playing a 3 backspin approach for this shot. And we will be going with the skip shot in the Pro Division. So, if we have the same wind we had earlier, we're going to have a left to right headwind. So let's see if we get the same exact wind as we had earlier. It came pretty close, and our opponent just about aced it right there. All right. Here we go. Let's see what we can do here. Kingmaker. And we're going to go with 3 backspin. Basically, it's going to be a side wind here, so we're not going to add or subtract anything. And we're just going to aim this one basically just right in the middle. That orange bar, that orange ring, is almost just up to the edge of that. And we're actually going to go with a 5 ring adjustment here. Let's see if we can hit a perfect first shot of the day. Nope, hit a great. Let's see what this one does. We're going to hit the rough and we're going to be okay. And we're going to roll a little bit short. Hitting a great shot, you do lose a little bit of your power on your shot, so keep that in mind. A perfect hit may have been pretty much pin high. James is watching me and iZombie at the same time. That's an interesting mixture right there, Sir James. Quarterback rough bump possible. I would say so, probably, Brendan. Depends on what kind of ball you use. You may have to dig into your bag a little bit and use a power ball, but it's definitely possible. If you have an upper level Thor, like a Thor 4 or something, with you might be able to go with that for the rough bump. That's definitely got a little bit of accuracy in it and definitely has the power to get there. All right. So we're going to get the birdie here. And my screen kind of just went dark for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. So for here, we're going to be just going to go with the shot from right over in here. Pretty much almost full backspin and left spin, and we're just going to kind of baby this one in there. 5.5. Let's see. 5.5 is going to be right about 3. We're just going to go with 3 rings. Hit that one perfect. Let the spin incur and let the spin take that one in. And a little bit short on the approach, but that's okay. Aaron asked. I thought I saw Aaron with a question. For some reason my tablet really dimmed on me, so I could not see anything. There we go. Aaron asked if that should be 2. I go with 3. 3 bars is my base adjustment. If I have a headwind, I'd go about 3.5. If I have a tailwind, I'd go about 2.5. So I always start out with a base of 3, land that second hop right on that fairway. So hope that answers the question for you, Aaron. Anybody else here in the chat room? Dum dum. Quasar. Yeah, you could probably get away with using a Quasar, Aaron. I would recommend a Navigator. You're not really concerned about spin, left spin or right spin on this hole. I would go with a Navigator if you're wanting to downgrade, from a Kingmaker. I think that would be okay. All right. Joey says on his baby account, people were using hat-trick balls for Tour 3. Sometimes I wonder if those are bots, especially when you see everybody using the new ball. You kind of wonder if those are actually, computer players, because that would be smart for Playdemic to make all their computer players use the special ball, right, when it came out. What's up, John? How's it going? What's up, Mr. Santos? Hope you're having a good day, and hope you have been doing well on your rounds. I saw you streaming earlier. I just wasn't able to stop while I was at work and catch you, but I did see you streaming. Hope everything went well. So, moving on to hole number 2, and we get right into a tough par 5 here pretty quickly. I will be using my Thor for this shot. Thor 4, and I could go with my sniper, because I do believe it is 100 and nope, it's not 170. I gotta follow my own advice, but we will go with the hammerhead, because my hammerhead is 170, so we'll go with the level 5 hammerhead instead. Okay, and we will go with. You could use a Quasar or Kingmaker on this hole. You do want to make sure to have some side spin off the drive and some side spin for your second shot. On your second shot, we will not be using any kind of a curl to avoid hitting that tree to the left. So I'm actually going to stick with the Kingmaker just because I have a lot of them. and I'm not too worried about using them right now. So let's go ahead and get started with this hole. Hole number 2. John, this is real. I'm not going to practice here on pro. I might, I don't know. I've played all these holes before, so I don't feel like I need to waste an hour of time practicing on stream. My streaming times are limited, so you know I gotta get it done. So hole number 2, here we go. Off the tee, we're going to go with full top spin and 4 bars of right spin. We will be adjusting at least 2 extra rings, giving ourselves at least 2 extra rings of leeway on this shot. And we're going to go with about 25% curl on this one. Okay. And as you see here, we have plenty of room to land this one. So, 6.5 wind with the Thor is about 3.7 rings. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of room to the left. And we're just going to kind of eyeball this one, because if you do turn this one, it does turn into the tree. And we did hit that one great to the right. Hopefully we're okay. And we're not. So bad shot right there. Bad timing. So we are going to have to kind of scramble here. Probably end up with a birdie. And definitely, as Tim said, you know, if you're playing in the expert, you can definitely go with the quarterback on this hole. You probably go with the quarterback in the pro on this hole. No, Aaron, I used a Thor on that shot right there and missed it terribly to the right. Yeah, you can use a quarterback on pro. I'm pretty sure I used a quarterback in pro last time we had these holes. You may possibly have to overpower it a little bit, or you may just have to play the wind into your adjustment. Yeah, extra mile would definitely work, Aaron. I would recommend a club. If you have one of those other drivers, though, that have more accuracy. But if you hit 2 bars to the right, great. It's not going to matter how accurate your club is. So all we're going to do here is, I don't want to go too far. So we're just going to set it right there. Like that. And hopefully we get far enough to the right so we don't have to deal with those trees. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to be fine right there. We're even probably going to have a possibility to curl it a little bit. So we'll have to see what we got here as far as the third shot goes. If we have a chance to try to go for the hole or not. Let's see what we got in the chat. Yeah, Tim says you'd rather overpower with the quarterback. Yeah, you'd probably have to overpower it. Probably, I don't know, I would say about 50%, I would guess. All right, Benjamin, thank you, man, for stopping by. Appreciate the good looks. All right, let's see what we got to do here. Okay, we're going to definitely be hopping here. We're a min club. And that's what we're going to do for that. 5.5 miles per hour. So we're going to go about 4 rings of adjustment here. And we're going to put a little bit of curl. And we'll see what that one does. Let's see here. Hit the fairway. Okay. And it might be close. Nope. That's more like what I would have liked my second shot to look like, and that's what it would have looked like if I had hit my drive correctly. But we will salvage the birdie here. What's up, William? How's it going tonight? What's going on, Mike, aka the St. Louis Warrior? Hope you're having a good night tonight. So, RJ, who won your little giveaway earlier? I never saw the results of that. All right, so didn't get the result that we wanted, but we got the birdie. Definitely a hole that we can easily clean up for the opening round. And we are going to move on to hole number 3 now. Hole number 3 is, all right, so we're going to be going with the skip shot to the right side for hole number 3. We can do that here in the pro. You can't do that in the expert, apparently, this tournament. But we can still do it in the pro. Oh, we'll play this shootout here real quick here. See how that goes. 8.2 right to left side wind, okay. So we're going to definitely come in from the right side here. So Tim, is the wind on hole 3 pretty much the same in Masters as it is in Expert? I know the Expert is like a severe headwind. They pretty much just take that shot completely out of the picture. Although, what do you think about using the gem? Would the gem ball work with like an extra mile 8? What do you think? Side wind in Masters. Okay, well that's better than headwind, for sure. All right, let's see what we can do here. 5.7. We're going to go with about 5 rings of adjustment here. Hopefully we can still make it here. I don't know if we're going to run into... No, we didn't run into power. And let's see how this one goes. Not looking good. But pretty close. Not too bad. Okay, Brandon has a video in the 19th hole with the jewel ball. I'll have to definitely go check that out. I think I saw you had posted a video. I just hadn't had a chance to really look at it yet. So kind of a little bit of a downer there on hole number 2, getting the birdie on a hole where we should definitely be getting the eagle. Got to clean that up for the upcoming rounds. Definitely have to have that eagle for the weekend round if you want any kind of chance of getting the medal or top 10. So hole number 3, we're going to go with the extra mile. We're going to look at the extra mile. We're going to look at the Thor. I've used both of them and made the shot with both of them. The advantage of the Thor is the accuracy. You know, we're talking just under 20 extra accuracy with the Thor, and the extra topspin, which basically, I think basically in the end gives it a little bit more power than the extra mile 7. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with the Thor on this one. And we will be going with a Titan ball on this one for extra power. Let's see what we got here in the chat. All right. Ryan says the Origin ball here. Well, Ryan, I ain't got no Origin balls. So we're just going to go with the Titan, a poor man's Origin ball. So here we go. Hole number 3. Hole number 4, ace. The rough bump on hole number 4. Well, the rough bump is definitely what I'm going with. I've gotten close to the ace on this hole a few different times, but it's really tough. Fun and James says I need a super chat button. Well, it's whenever YouTube decides to monetize me, there will be one. For now, there's just what is it? PayPal and Streamlabs. All right, here we go. We're going to have to overpower this shot here. I always go with at least 2 bars of left spin on this shot. We're not going to curl this ball because we will be using the wind. So we're going to go like this here, and we're going to have to overpower this one a pretty good amount. Hit it great to the left, which is okay. I was aimed a little bit farther to the right, so that should be okay. And that's how you do it right there. I did aim to the right just in case I hit great left, because if you don't aim to the right a little bit extra, as you can see, I would have been in that bunker. And that's just kind of something I've learned from playing this hole in previous tournaments. You have a much wider margin for error aiming to the right than trying to aim like straight up. Okay, that's my advice on this hole. So whatever you think you should aim a little bit extra to the right, maybe 1 or 2 rings extra, because with a right to left tailwind, you're not going to have to worry about curling the ball. All you got to worry about is trying to hit that straight shot, and this is a really nice shot right here from my opponent. That's basically perfect. That kind of a chip is a gimme all day long. So we got to hit this putt now. And we hit that one perfect. So we're going to get it. We're going to get the eagle on this hole. Definitely another one of the holes. Y'all are going to get sick of hearing me say this, but this is another one of those holes that you got to get the eagle if you want to place this weekend. I feel like it's almost like all of these holes are that way, because I really feel like you're going to have somewhere in between a -28 and a -30 to get a top 3 in the pro and the expert. Maybe some of the upper divisions, you know, people playing in the expert, like if you're a Masters player playing in the expert, that might go up a little bit more, maybe 30, 31 under. But in the pro and the low expert, definitely I'm thinking 28 to 30. What's going on, Miss Sandy? Hope you are having a good day today. If your husband has already posted in here, I must have missed him. So what's up, John? So happy with the results of that hole. A good way to recover from the previous birdie. And hopefully, you know, y'all learned a few different things on that hole, especially off the drive and the tee box. You don't have to curl that shot. Always play that shot a little bit more to the right. You know, err on the side of caution to the right, in my opinion, because if you don't and you hit great left, as I did, I would have been in the bunker. But instead, I rolled probably a good 1 bar or so to the right of the bunker and rolled onto the green. Yes, Santos, I seen we were getting headwind. Looks like we're going to be playing, laying up short. Or are you talking about this this par 3? If you're talking about this par 3, Santos, then yeah. I'm thinking about going with the quarterback skip shot or the rough bump. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to go with yet. I think you can go with either with the wind that we're going to have. So 5.5. We're going to go 6 rings here. Just about 6 rings here. Hit a great left, but we should be okay. Hit the rough. Uh-oh, this one might go long. Yeah. Let's see, what's RJ saying? M4 for that shot. M5 for that shot. In the pro, I assume you're talking about in the pro. And that's probably the best distance club that you have. Yeah, I mean, I think you could possibly make that shot with a higher level ball. Like Brad said, you definitely have to upgrade at least to a 4. I completely agree with him right there. But even with the 4, you're really going to have to hit it good. I would definitely, I don't know if you tried it out today, how it went, but even tomorrow, you know, even if you were playing for real, I would still try it out, because at worst case scenario, you know, you're sitting just off the fringe in the rough. And we all know how you chip, RJ. You know, they don't call you chip for nothing. So that would be, you know, pretty much an easy gimme for you. I think you have a better chance of making the eagle from the fringe in the rough than going to the left and making that mid-range iron shot. You missed the whole fairway today. To the left, you must have been aimed mid-left. That's why I don't aim mid-left, because it doesn't have much forgiveness. All right, what's up, John? There you are. I think I saw you post something here earlier. But what up? All right. I mean, you still get the eagle from the left, but it's much tougher. I would rather be chipping out of the rough, close range, with like my. I would probably take my most accurate rough club. I think last time we had this hole, I made several chips out of the rough with the razor because of its 100% accuracy. Like, I hit it great and still made it. All right, here we go. Hole number 4. This is a par. No, this ain't a par 5. This is a par 3, and we're going with the rough bump here. So let's switch out our hammerhead for our sniper. Let me see. Let me check this here. Yeah, going with the sniper here. And we can go with the navigator or the kingmaker. We got the kingmaker in. No, we don't. We're going to put the kingmaker in for this one. You probably could use your navigator, though, or even a katana if you wanted to use a katana. I think a katana may be a little bit overdoing it as far as the spin goes. You probably don't need to. So I would say a navigator or kingmaker for this shot. Tim says Hornet. We're talking about hole 3. I would assume for your second shot. I would completely agree with you on that one, Tim. Your second shot is going to be going towards a fairly large size green with a lot of room to work, and the Hornet is a great club with great accuracy in a situation like that. What's up, Mullins? How's it going tonight, man? Good call there, Tim, on the Hornet. Very good. All right, Chef in the house said he got -10 is in 4th place. Okay, cool. You'll definitely fly through with that. Yeah, you definitely don't need a lot of backspin, because if you do more than that, you're going to definitely be short of the hole. It's a fairly flat green. So you're going to get a fairly true roll on your shot, but with that type of a headwind, that's definitely going to slow that ball down. So good call again on that 2 bars. I would go 2 bars of backspin and aim it about, I don't know, a little bit under maybe 1 square from the cup. And yikes, I don't know. I think he adjusted the wrong way on that shot. I'm going to be going, my normal adjustment is 2 bars of topspin on this one. But with the tailwind, we will be going with, I'm not going to be going with as much. We're going with about 1.5 on this one. All right, so 5.4 is basically 6 rings. Actually, you know what? We're gonna aim this one pretty true. And we hit that one perfect. I'm liking the flight of this one. Go on, get in the hole. Get in the hole for the freaking ace. Yes. I'm glad I did not go the full adjustment. I did not go with the 10% extra on that one. If any of you all watched my video from earlier, I go with the 10% adjustment and it's like, you know, over adjusted. So this time I went with my gut, did not go with the 10% adjustment, and got the ace. So if you all noticed, my my base adjustment for that hole is always 2 bars of topspin, but with the tailwind you can take away some of that, so I went down to 1.5 bars. So perfect, and we got the ace. So it's always nice to have adjustments ready this early in the week, because you can really fine-tune your shots when you got that going. So right there, that's how we make up for hole number 2. We get the ace on hole number 4. All right. It's the only qualification I can't get too pumped. So, you know, if I did that on the weekend, it would have been a different story. I might have been getting in trouble with the hammer. All right. Moving on, hole number 5. And now we're going on to the second par 5. I actually like this hole. You can use the quarterback on this hole. You can use the Thor. Those will be the 2 clubs I would recommend on this hole, either the quarterback or the Thor. And I will be going with the Thor. Thank you all for the booms and the hype in the chat. It's always great to look up at the screen and see the crowd going wild. All right. So let's go check our clubs out. Got to settle down a little bit from the ace. We got the Thor in. If I went with my sniper, I would be forced to probably overpower the shot. I could go with the Guardian, and you know, that's definitely a good choice, but I think I'm going to go with the Guardian just because of the extra power. And if I am short a little bit on the drive, I don't want to have to really way overpower my next shot. So we're going to go with the Guardian on this drive. So let's see, what ball are we going to use? Kingmaker. Yeah, Kingmaker. We're going with the Kingmaker. And here we go. Aaron, in rookie or in pro, if you have lower level clubs, I would say at least, you know, if you don't have at least 170 and up power wise, I would definitely recommend the big dog. But my Guardian's got 174 on it, so it's definitely you know, a little bit higher up there. Tim says this is fun in Expert and Masters. What kind of wind we got in Expert and Masters, Tim? I hadn't even really had a chance to look at that stuff yet. All right, so on the drive here, I go with 1 backspin, and we're going to go with 4 bars of right spin. I like the edge of my ball guide to go out just past the edge of that bunker. See, like that? Right there. Okay? 5.8 in wind. So we will, we're going to adjust this one about 3.5 rings. And we're just going to let this one go. Let the wind take this one a little bit from left to right. That 1 backspin should be plenty to stop us. And all right, that's a little bit short, hit the rough, but we spun out of there. That's why we brought the Guardian, just in case that happened. My fix to that right there is I will only adjust about half of what I need to adjust with the Thor. So, like, all right, for example, 5.8 wind with the Thor would normally be 3.4 rings of adjustment. So next time I take that same shot, I'm only going to adjust half of that. So in sense, I'm adjusting semi, but then I'm using the wind to kind of help me get me the rest of the way. And 1.5 more rings of distance on that shot, and it'll have me exactly where I want to be. So that's the kind of thing you work on and work out during qualification. Stuff like that, little details like that. And the good thing about streaming and talking about all my shots is I can go back and watch them and listen to myself. All right, so here we go. We're going to go 1.5 topspin here. 6 miles per hour is telling us to adjust 4.2 rings. So our shot's going to land about right there. Okay. We're not even going to have to overpower this shot. We are going to put the curl on it. And that one right there should be okay. Yep. And we're going to get the nice roll. And this one's going to be pretty close. The camera is turning. That's right about where James was earlier today. And you will find no complaints out of me being there every single time I play this hole. Because eventually, one of those shots is going to drop. All right, Sean. Hope you have a good evening and get some rest. I don't know, RJ. I'll have to go look at your shot and I'll tell you why. But as you see, the Guardian worked perfectly. I did not play any adjustment on my wind. I used that wind to my advantage. I started from my initial spot. I pulled my target up, what the adjustment would be, to see where my ball was going to land, using the wind. All right. I don't know, James. I'll have to check that out after the stream. Actually, I might be able to log in my tablet right now and look. Since I don't use Streamlabs, it's not going to tell me anything. But I do know Streamlabs is like a 5% compared to YouTube, which takes like 30%. Let me see if I can log on and look here, James, and I'll let you know. That'd be good information to know. Let's see. Alright, Nick's going first, so I just have a few minutes to look. Let's see, Streamlabs. I'm sure it'll work. I just want to see if it works now. I know James wants to know if it worked too. But y'all put some booms in the chat for James for sure. Alright, logging in with my YouTube. And let's see here. It should tell me right away when I log onto this main screen. Ooh, that was a nice shot from my opponent. Alright, let's see if we can get this one again. Oh, I've got the Guardian. I guess we can still use the Guardian up here. It's not gonna... I don't know if we'll have enough topspin. How about we just completely try to do this? Alright, 5.7. I have no idea if this is going to work. I've never tried this shot before on this hole. If it works, it'll be amazing. Oh, not bad. Not too bad. All right, logging in to Streamlabs now. Let's see what it says. And no, it didn't say nothing. It doesn't say nothing on here yet, James. I don't know if it takes I don't know if it takes time or not. to wait and see. I did get a new subscriber 2 hours ago, it says. I don't know. We'll have to look into that a little bit more. Everybody thus far has always sent donations through PayPal. Okay, so it froze pretty much on. I don't know. You might want to wait 10 minutes, James, and see first. Check again in about 10 minutes and see. All right, hole number 6 is, where'd hole number 6 go? Oh, there it is. Is the skip shot. We're going to be using the quarterback here and going with the skip shot. And Tara says, go low, J-Bone. What's going on, Tara? How's it going tonight? So let's get our quarterback in here. And I made this shot earlier with the skip shot, with the rough bump with the extra mile. I used a little bit too much topspin on the shot, but I got lucky and I was able to stop it right before, the rough, luckily. I don't know if any of y'all put any answers on the 19th hole, but I said what were 2 different times during my 9 holes that I posted earlier where I messed up the spins. Well, this shot was one of the spins I messed up. I put full topspin, which was like 4.5, 5 bars of topspin, and really I only won about 3 bars of topspin. So this was one of the answers to one of the questions about the spin. And I don't know if anybody caught the other one or not yet. I have not looked since. All right, so we're going with the Kingmaker here on this shot. And we're going with the skip shot. We're going to go with we want at least 3 to 4. I usually, go on the edge of 4 topspin and some right spin, probably 2 to 3 bars of right spin. And I use the top edge of the middle bunkers and the far left edge of that fairway to the right of those bunkers as my kind of like aiming point. Let's see, Rex Salisbury. If you go on to my YouTube page, I actually used that account today on 9 holes, and they were individually posted on my YouTube page. So definitely go and check that out, Mr. Rex. It was, I think it was Rex that gave me that account, and I will be using that eventually for one of my pro accounts once some of these other accounts outgrow pro and I move them into expert. So I'm kind of just, I'm not really going full force with it yet. I'm kind of just saving it in the bullpen. All right, so here we go. Aiming this shot right here. I like the little blue edge right there on the rough. That's kind of like my extra. So we're going to go with that. Okay. And that right there. We will adjust 5 rings. And we're going to let the wind just kind of do its thing here. Hit the perfect shot. And it looks like a pretty good line so far. Hit the rough, please, and roll. Get in the hole. All right, not in the hole, but pretty close to the hole. I would be happy with that shot every time on this hole. And I'm sure everybody in here would be as well. Aaron, that was the quarterback 9. Full top spin, and I think I went 3 right spin. The key to that shot is where you line it up. I line it up with the outer blue edge of the blue ring right there against the edge of that rough. That gives you just enough buffer between your landing zone and that rough where you don't hit the rough, because this is a downhill shot. And you do have to adjust a little bit extra playing from the second tees than you do from the first tees, because the second tee is actually up a little bit higher than the first tee. So keep that in mind. You got to make a little bit extra of adjustment between rookie and pro if you are someone who plays rookie and pro. You don't have to quite adjust as much in rookie, but in pro you got to adjust a little bit more. You're going to do what that poor guy just did. And hit it perfect, and there's that eagle. That's about as easy as it's going to get for the eagle on that hole. I really love the quarterback there on that hole. I don't know. The guide that you have just makes it so easy. All right. Yeah, Tara, I just go, I use the quarterback and I just go 1 mile per hour per ring. So I adjusted 5 rings on that shot, plus the 3 rings buffer between the rough and the landing zone. If you go back and watch it, after you've heard me say it and you go back and watch it, it'll probably be a little bit easier to see. All right, so we're going to move on to hole number 7 now. And this is a par 3. I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to go with the quarterback rough bump or the skip shot. I think I'm going to go with the quarterback rough bump here one more time. I got pretty close to it on the other account earlier today. What's going on, Jeff? How's it going tonight? Congratulations, Jeff. There's your mod ship. If you're a mod in the 19th hole, you're a mod on my stream. So there you are. There's your mod ship. Congratulations. Happy to have you in on the team. And I know you and Tim have been talking about starting up something cool in the 19th hole. And I'm not gonna give away the secret just yet. I'm going to let you and Tim announce that whenever y'all are ready. But I would guess y'all are going to start that up, the next tournament? Something like that? Sorry for putting y'all on the spot, but that's what I do. That's my job, to put y'all on the spot. All right. Hole number 7. Let's go ahead and put my quarterback in, because that's what I'm using. All right, confirmation right there from Mr. Tim Olson, the man himself, before next tournament. So y'all keep your eyes out on the 19th hole for that announcement. Got a lot of things happening on the 19th hole. We got another big giveaway. We got several different things starting. We got Clint and Miss Lisa. We're going to start up something of their own as well, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Got Jeff and Tim doing something. Definitely a lot of things moving in the 19th hole right now. All right, so I've got the quarterback in already. And we're going to go with the Kingmaker ball once again here. Just because I'm using the Kingmaker ball on these holes doesn't mean that you have to. I'm using them because I have them, and I have a lot of them. If you want to use something different, like maybe a Quasar or a Navigator, unless you're going to go with, if you're going to go with a rough bump, you got to use the Quasar because you got to have some side spin. If you're going to go with the skip shot, you can go with the Navigator. But the reason I'm using these, Kingmakers is because I have them. And I think they give me the best chance to make the shots. John says he used the Eagle Disc hole and used an extra ring. Nice. Yes, sir. This is definitely a 10%. Extra 10%. Uh-oh. My dog must have gotten in trouble. She's trying to go back in her cage. Here. Come here, dog. No? Okay. What? Let her out? All right. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm going to let her outside.
No. I already did.
Oh, she needs to go back in her cage? All right. Come here, dog. Come here. You ain't in trouble with me. Come on. Come on in there. All right, here we go. Hole number 7. What's up, Knuckles? How's it going tonight? Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come join us and support me. In rookie, yeah, quarterback. In rookie, you're probably looking more at the skip shot with the Viper, or using like the big dog and just kind of curling it in from the right side. I don't know that I would try the quarterback. So let's see what Joe Beasy does. All right, 63%. Okay, I'm gonna unplug my power now. We're pretty close to the end. James, let me check again. This is Streamlabs, right? Mm-hmm. All right, James, I do have one. It says one went through. Currently, I've only got one for $10, so hopefully that's the only one that goes through, and the other ones are duds. But definitely, thank you very much, James. You the man, and we will probably buy a $10 ball pack on the main account. All right, so we got the rough bump here. I'm going to aim this one a little bit left of the hole. So we got 5, 6. We're going to go right at 6. Hit that one perfect. And I think I went a little bit more. I think I went a little bit more than 6 on that one. So I'm going to have to go back and look at that one again. But I think I went a little bit more than 6 on that one. So I'm thinking pretty much it's going to be just a flat adjustment on that one. Let's see. Quarterback. Okay, I don't know. If it was probably more of a mid-range shot, so I actually messed up on the adjustment. I should have only went about 5.3 or so. I'll have to go back and study that one a little bit closer. I think I might have messed up on that one. Now we got this long putt. That was weird. Anybody else see that? And y'all see that ball guy just like disappear on my putt? That was weird. So y'all give James some J-Booms in the chat for his $10 donation. Thank you all very much for the support. Tim recommends not playing the rough bump in expert. We'll have to check out and see what your recommendation is. And we'll have to go back and look at that shot. Still got the birdie, so that is what's important. Yeah, you'll give James some love in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Hole number 8. And we're going to go for it on this hole. With the wind that we have in Pro, I think you got to go for it because I think a lot of people are going to be getting this hole. I do want to get to a point where I can make a video of this and show you all how to make the shot as well. I will be going with, gotta decide if I want to go with the extra mile or the Thor on this shot. So there's the Thor, and here is the extra mile. Let's see. I'm thinking the Thor. I don't know. I'm not sure. What do y'all think? Thor or extra mile on this shot right here? We're going to try to make the jump from right to left. Mike Bernard, I'm not sure yet. I have not played any of the rookie holes. So I do not know what the, I don't know what the wind's going to be like. Looks like everybody's saying extra mile. Yeah. I think that extra yardage is going to be big. All right. So with the extra mile, we're looking at a 14 ring adjustment plus the wind. Although we're not going to have to adjust for the wind because we're going to be able to play that wind right off the middle of our target, just because the wind is going to be a right to left tailwind. And of course, we got one person, Brendan, going to say Thor. Brendan, everybody's saying extra mile. So we're going to go with the extra mile. I think more people will have the extra mile 7 than the Thor 4 in Pro. So I would definitely like to see. I would like to see if this shot and how this shot goes with the extra mile. So let's see. Our ball. We're going to be using the Titan ball for this shot, and we got the Firefly in. I got to decide if I want to go with the Firefly or the Embringer. I guess we'll stick with the. I guess we're going to stick with the Firefly. Actually, no, we're going to go to the Rapier for this shot here. A little bit more accuracy. RJ says the Apocalypse. If I had the Apocalypse, I would. I use the Apocalypse 3 on my on the other account where I might make this shot. So here we go. All right, everything looks good. So RJ, did you attempt this shot earlier tonight, or did you lay up short? All right, James. Still only one of them went through, so I'm just letting you know. I'll check it again in a little bit so that you know. But it's only showing one that has gone through. So awesome. Thank you very much, my friend. All right. So Scott is going first. So we get to watch Scott play first. All right. He's got the Apocalypse 3. When I took the Apocalypse 3 shot, I went with 15 rings of adjustment. Probably should have got at least I should have gone the 17 that I should have gone because I did almost hit the far left edge of the fairway. So my opponent's playing the short shot here, which is definitely a good shot to play. But we're gonna try this out. I really want to try this out. So we're going full top, and we're gonna go 2 left spin. 5.9 is gonna take us just about 3 rings. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I like right there at the edge of that. So there's 5, 10, 15, and back 1, because I think I said 14. Yeah, 14. And there we go. Oh man, that's not good. All right, so we get to try it again. So it looks like we need to go more than 14. 16? What y'all think? 16? What's up, Juan? How's it going? Ryan says 18. That's a ton of extra adjustment. I'm going to go 16. Yeah, it is a right to left tailwind, so that is an extra adjustment on the shot for sure. Didn't think about that. Okay. Here we go. Trying it again. So we're going with that. 5, 10, 15, 16, right there. And I forgot to put the topspin on it, I think. All right. So if I put the topspin on it, it works. I didn't put the topspin on it. So anyways, let me rock that down. So the 17 worked. As you saw, I aimed it a little bit farther into the bunker, but without the topspin, it didn't do anything. So with the topspin, that definitely works. So I like the that adjustment right there. Oh, is that what you did, RJ? You didn't put the topspin on? Well, I still made the shot over, and it looked good. Just got to put the topspin on. So let's see if we can put this one in. Maybe we can put this one in. All right, we're going to play this one at mid. Play this one at mid. All right. Ah, hit a great left. All right. So we learned our lesson there. Got some valuable information for that that shot. I think what we settle on. What did we settle on? 16 or 17? Someone post in the chat what we settled on. 16 or 17? 16. And if we put the topspin on, I think we're easily there. So, let me write that down. 16 rings with the extra mile 7. Okay? So, you know, we got a par, but we got some very valuable information right there that may, you know, help take us to a medal on the weekend. And it may help take some of y'all to a medal on the weekend. Y'all didn't have to blow up your qualification round to do it either. All right, so we're going to change to our Thor and our big dog for this hole number 9. Got to let the big dog eat. Let the big dog eat for this hole. And we're going to go with we're just going to go ahead and go with the Titan ball for the hole this time. We may end up going with a Kingmaker later in the week, but I do want the extra distance for the shot right now. I don't know, David. Who let the dogs out? Who let the big dog out? Oh, cool. James, if On Streamlabs, I do have the option to refund. So if more than one come through, I can refund. That's pretty cool. I don't know. It's good information for the streamers that have Streamlabs. Yeah, did you know that you can refund people their tips? Maybe someone, instead of $20, they donate $200. Would definitely be a reason. All right. So here we go. This is a dangerous hole because you really got to stay on the fairway. If you don't stay on the fairway, you're looking at pretty much a birdie. Or maybe even a par. No chance at an eagle. So, number one rule, play your drive to a point where you can actually get to the second fairway on your second shot, no matter what. Oh, that sucks, Andrew. Sorry about that. YouTube hates you and I today, apparently. Hates you today. Didn't give you my notification. All right. 6.8. All right, I like that right there. Hit that one perfect. Let that wind carry it from right to left. Hopefully we get that nice second bounce over the pit. Or not. Too far. Way too much power. Now earlier today, I used that same adjustment, although it was with a Thor 3, and it was perfect. This time, Thor 4, way too much power. So definitely not full topspin on this shot. Let's see, 3 topspin, 2 to 3 topspin maybe at max for that shot. So write that down. Yep, this topspin. So instead of in the bunker, I'm just in the rough. So not much better. All right. So luckily, we're still going to get this ball pretty far down here, giving ourselves a chance at the chip in. So 6.7 with the Nirvana at max is 2.2 rings. So 1, 2. All right. So I'm going to play that one right about there. And you really, if you got to take a little bit off the gas on the second shot, like if you're recovering like I am right here, it's okay to take a little bit off the second shot because you do want to make sure you stay in the fairway, and that fairway does narrow up quite a bit there towards the top, so a great hit to the left or to the right, could put you in the rough. You also don't want to hit yourself out of thorn range. Oh, I got you, James. I hear you. All right. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see, 5.2. We're going to be about mid for this shot. Oof, I don't like jumping off this. All right. Yep. I don't have a choice. All right, 5.2. I'm going to go 2 rings. It's going to be close. Ooh, just missed it. Very close. All right. So considering the fact that we went through into the rough, we still had a fairly decent shot at the eagle attempt, and we didn't get it, but that's okay. You know, we had several holes where we made boo-boos, but there are definitely holes where we can clean them up pretty easily. Probably 2 or 3, you know, strokes that we would definitely probably be getting for the opening round. So I'm never too worried about my rounds in qualification. As long as I tidy them up in time for the weekend round, that's really all that matters, you know. And I encourage you all to, you know, don't get discouraged if you have a bad round in qualification or even in the opening round, because if you know what you did wrong and you know how to, you know, correct your mistakes, you know, there's no reason to be upset. You already know what you got to do to fix the mistakes. You know, for some people who are playing this game, they don't know why they're making mistakes. They're just making them. Those people are in trouble. But I would say 99.999% of the people in this stream know when they make a mistake and know what they need to do to correct it. And that may, you know, involve a different spin or a different club, you know, or a different curl, overpowering, you know, whatever it may be. You know, we all have played this game long enough to be able to figure out the corrections to our mistakes, or you know somebody that can help you and help you make the corrections. So I would definitely encourage people to, you know, if they have a question, post it on the 19th hole. You know, don't feel ashamed of you know, a question that you may have. The only bad question is an unasked question. So I have no idea what I'm doing here with this big dog on this hole, but we'll see. Okay, not too bad. We'll take it. All right, well, thank you all very much for joining me for my stream tonight. And I know there's a lot of other people that want to stream as well. Maybe Helios or Santos will be streaming next, I'm not sure. Maybe Brad has got another stream in him, I don't know. But see you all tomorrow night. I'm probably going to do a rookie qualification and expert qualification tomorrow night. So we will see you all tomorrow night, probably after RJ, sometime after RJ finishes his stream. I may try to start mine a little bit earlier than I did tonight. So good luck to you all in your qualification, and thank you all for joining me. God bless.